Hi, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 527, I think. If I'm wrong, someone correct me and I'll say it again. And I'm wearing the wrong shirt too. I'm still wearing my Cooking Live shirt from the live cooking show that I did 2 hours ago. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, I showed how to make some super fun and quick and easy appetizers and desserts for parties. No cooking involved, hardly any prep involved, and really something you could do with kids too. It was so fun. I know I thoroughly enjoyed it. Marlon enjoyed it as well. But if you're joining me live tonight, I have tons of things to share with you on the Create, Share, Inspire podcast as well. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Hi, Judy and Melissa. Good evening. Happy Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. I'll wait a few minutes or seconds for people to pop over from pre-chat and from notifications. Hi, Carol. Good evening. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 527. Hi, Vera. Thanks for joining live. I bet this time is easier for you, Vera, than the morning because you live 3 hours west of here. Hi, Diana and Sarah May. Good evening. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast, everybody. Hi, Martha from Southern California. Oh, I bet this time's good for you too. So I don't even know where I'm to begin tonight. I don't know if I'm going to remember everything. There's so much that I could share with you. But whatever I missed tonight, I will try to recap again in the morning. Let's see, to start with, it's a busy week this week. It is going to be Thanksgiving if you're here in the US. And if you're a shopper of any kind, you know that there is Black Friday coming the day after Thanksgiving this week, which usually follows up with a Cyber Monday, both of which are sale days. And it smack dab in the middle of there is going to be my 47th birthday. In years past, I have done different types of promotions to celebrate my birthday, and in years past, I've done all sorts of different kinds of promotions for Black Friday and for Cyber Monday. And because all three of them are so close, so Black Friday's Friday, my birthday is Saturday, and then Cyber Monday's 2 days later, I thought I might as well make one gigantic celebration on my website and have all of them all of the promotions will be going along for the whole, however many days that is. Then on top of that, I don't want people to be distracted from being with their families on Thursday. So instead of waiting for my email to come in saying when the sale starts, I thought I'm just going to start it a day early. So it's going to start tomorrow. If you are already on my mailing list, you will be getting an email from me sometime between tonight and 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Let's see, maybe it'll be tonight. Oh, maybe we'll just do it tonight. How will that work? Anyway, we're doing it in advance because I don't want people to worry about when my sale is. On Thanksgiving, I want everyone to enjoy. So it's going to start tonight/tomorrow morning. It is going to include the largest sample sale I think I've ever done. There's going to be so many sample garments for sale, all things that are handmade by me, one-of-a-kind pieces, and a lot of things from my newer book. So I'm going to have projects. I'll have projects from, let's see, we'll have projects from Layers Crochet and Layers Knit. We'll have projects from Motif Magic. We'll have projects from 80 Handmade Gifts. So all of that will be for sale in one section. Then I'm going to do a book bundle sale, which means that if you buy a whole bundle of books, there'll be a bundle sale for the Create, Share, Inspire notebooks. and there'll be a bundle sale for knit and crochet books separately, a bundle for each, and they will come with a discount, and they will come with, are you ready for it? It's the coolest bag I've ever made, and this is the new the new Kristin Omdahl project bag. It is a non-woven material that is coated with metallic silver. It has a flat bottom, guys. It has a huge 6 by 16 flat bottom, or 6 by 19, 6 by 6, 6 by 19 flat bottom, 16-inch tall sides, so it will sit perfectly on, it'll sit up tall, just like that. It has a snap closure, and it has shoulder straps. So just couldn't be cuter. Isn't that adorable? So it does have my logo on it off in the corner, but it is this gorgeous metallic silver bag. You can buy the bag on its own, and it normally retails for $5.99. It will be on sale during this whole sale, and I'll have links for that as well. But it is going to come free with purchase with both of those book bundles. It will also come free with purchase if you buy the crochet hook and tool set during the Black Friday, 47th birthday, Cyber Monday celebration promotion. It will come included with the crochet hook and tool kit as well. So great gift ideas, whether you want to do books in a bag or tools in a bag. Either way, you get the bag for free with either of those. The 47th birthday celebration component of the promotion is that all of the single PDF patterns on my website are going to be, can you guess the number? 47% off for the whole week. So because I'm turning 47, I thought I'd make them 47% off. So you're going to see all kinds of patterns in there from $1.99 to $3.99, all sorts of knit and crochet patterns that are individual patterns, as well as all of the individual patterns from all of my independently published books. So that'll include, if you want the book patterns separate from the books, it'll be all the single patterns from Layers Crochet, from Layers Knit, from 80 Handmade Gifts, from Motif Magic, and from 52 Crochet Gifts. I just listed the individual knit and crochet patterns from 80 Handmade Gifts for the first time ever. So they haven't even been for sale individually up until now. They've only been available in the book. And so during this week, all of those digital single PDF patterns will be 47% off. They aren't at the moment. As soon as I launch the giant promotion, all of that will take place, and the way you'll know that it's live is I'll be sending out an email. So if you're on my mailing list, great. If you're not, I would check for that in the video description below and just sign up for my mailing list. I'll also have a blog post launched at that point that'll have links and direct you to where everything is. Let's see, what else is in there? Beads will be on sale, and there's new beads listed in my shop as well. What else? I hope if I had my computer with me. Anyway, let's move on to something else. So, all the stitch pattern tutorials will be included in that 47% off sale because they're in the single PDF category. I also have the new patterns for this week of 52 Crochet Gifts launched, and the new Week 5 update will be going out tonight or tomorrow morning. I do have to do an airport run as soon as we're done with the podcast tonight. So I'm not sure if Week 5 52 Crochet Gifts will go out tonight or in the morning, but at the very latest you'll get it in the morning, and it's going to include the Betty Wristlet Clutch, which is this super cute lined bag made in Be So Soulful and Be So Dazzling yarn that is lined with this awesome little handle on the side that you can put on your wrist, or you can attach it from side to side and just make it a little handled purse. And I know a lot of you are going to be excited to see this. The Adele wall art is done. So if you have pre-ordered 52 Crochet Gifts, it will be part of your book. And if you just want the pattern individually, it will be for sale on my website. And the same is true for the Betty clutch as well. In the patterns it'll include all of the charts and written instructions to make all 5 of the motifs, and then teach you how to paint the canvas and glue the motifs down to the canvas. How cute is that, right? I am so happy with the way it turned out. So those patterns are available now. They are also going to be in the updates so if you have already pre-ordered 52 crochet gifts, then this new week's update will include the Betty clutch and the Adele wall art. And if you're interested in ordering 52 crochet gifts, the pre-order, we have 15 patterns in it now, and you can get information about all of that on my website. I believe there's information on it in the video description below. Otherwise, if you go to the front page of my website and click on books, you'll get more information there too. Does anybody have any questions? I feel like I've rattled on. Oh, I can show you. Oh, you want to see how many sample garments we have? Oh, this is how many sample garments are listed on the website right now. Isn't that great? I mean, we've got full-size garments, full-size shawls, all sorts of great pieces. So if you just want something handmade by me, happy holiday gift to you. And if you want some beautiful handmade items to give as gifts and you don't have time to make handmade gifts, voila, I have you covered there too. Yeah, it's a bunch, Judy, definitely. I'm out of breath, that's a lot. Oh, we have a naked mannequin behind me too. Whoopsie. Because I pulled something down. What could we put up there? If I put that up there, it's not released yet. What can I put up there? Oh, we'll just put up something from the sample sale for tonight. There's a piece from the sample sale. All right. Does anybody have any questions for me? I know I'm wearing the wrong shirt tonight. I forgot to change after the cooking show. But if anybody is interested in some really quick and easy last minute appetizer dessert ideas that involve no cooking whatsoever and look gorgeous, if you want to check out episode 7 of Cooking Live with Kristin, we did that earlier tonight and it is recorded and available now. I'll wait and see if there's any questions. Oh, Judy watched the cooking show. Great. Didn't mean to wear that shirt on this show, but whatever. Judy watched the recorded version. Great. Wonderful. The recipe is halfway updated. I've added some photos and it'll be updated. Maybe not tonight. Like I said, I've got an airport run to do tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how productive I actually am before I go to bed. But I'll get as much done as I can. Pearl, the Black Friday promotion has not begun. The best way to find out when it's live is to sign up for my mailing list, and there is a link in the video description below to sign up for my mailing list. Or you can sign up from the top of the home page of my website, kristinomdahl.com. Or you can watch my blog. I will be, as soon as the email goes out, I will be updating my blog with a new blog post explaining all the different types of promotions involved. So initially, the quickest way to find out is to sign up for my mailing list. And it will be active and live either later tonight or first thing in the morning. Hi, Cranjeet. You're welcome, Pearl. If I didn't have to run to the airport as soon as we finish this podcast tonight, I would have a better idea of when it'll get done. Most likely it'll all go out tonight. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jill. I am not cooking traditional this week. I'm doing a beef tenderloin on the barbecue. Hi, Cindy. I'm trying to think if I mentioned everything tonight. We talked about the new week 5 for 52 crochet gifts and all those patterns. There's a new stitch pattern PDF called Elise in my shop this week too. Oh, thank you. Yes, happy birthday to me. Yay, thank you. Yeah, my birthday is Saturday and I'll be 47, which is why I'm including that in part of the promotions. Judy's having beef tenderloin too. Awesome. We do turkey a lot, so it's not that big of a deal to do a turkey special for a holiday. Turkey meat is so lean and delicious and healthy that I roast a turkey breast, maybe once a month, once every 2 months. So I thought it was more decadent to do a beef tenderloin on the barbecue for the holiday. And I'm just gonna stick to pretty healthy sides. We're gonna do an antipasto tree. We're gonna do a veggie platter and do a cucumber feta salad, and then do that truffle tree. If you watch the Cooking Live show, you'd know what I mean. And do the truffle and chocolate covered strawberries and bananas tree for dessert. So super easy, which means I can get back to work relatively easy. Oh, Cranjeet ordered Motif Magic and 80 handmade gifts. Great. Thanks, Barbara. I did finish the fruit tree also. That was weird. We're in my home with high-powered Wi-Fi. I don't understand why that would happen, but I don't know much about that stuff. Does anybody have any other questions? Have we even talked about this bag yet? I think one day next week during the live podcast, I'm going to demo how to make the lining for this bag because it's double lined, and I think that'll make a really interesting post. See how you can't see the seam? The seam is on the inside here. Well, the seam has to be on the inside here as well because the bag has openings around the flowers. So I did a double lined bag so that there are two components to the lining with the seams facing on the inside for both. So can you see that that's the good side of the seam there, and it's the good side of the seam there? That's because there are two layers of fabric inside the bag. How cute is that? I'm so happy with the way this bag came out. That's the Anita Delta Flower bag in Be So Serene and Be So Dazzling Yarn. Oh, I forgot to mention the yarn promotion for Black Friday and all that good stuff. I knew there was something else. So for every $50 spent in yarn, you get to choose a free pattern. So if you spend $50 in yarn, you can choose any pattern you want, any single PDF pattern for free, and there's no limit. So if you spend $200, 4 multiples of 50, you would get 4 free patterns. So however much yarn you buy, there's a free pattern for every $50 in yarn that is spent. Oh, and the free shipping that I normally run as a promotion is going to be going on through all this. So all of those promotions plus free shipping on US orders over $75 and free shipping on international orders over $150. Would I have a price list? What do you mean, do I have a price list? Everything has prices on my website. So the Betty clutch that we were talking about earlier, it has a gold lame fabric lining, which I thought looks so beautiful with the gold Be So Dazzling yarn held together with the Be So Soulful yarn. Look at how that sparkles. Wouldn't that be an amazing evening bag? And then with the little handle on the side, you can wear it as a wristlet. I don't know about you, but that's my favorite way to take a bag out in the evening. My favorite style of evening bag is a clutch that has a wristlet strap on it. I don't have to worry about my bag anymore. Every time I go out to dinner or go out with friends in the evening, especially if I'm going to go dancing, this is my absolute favorite way to grab my phone, my keys, and a little bit of money. Does anybody else like wristlet purses? Love the way those yarns look together. Be So Dazzling is the most sparkly sequin yarn I've ever used. Look at that, can you see? Oh my goodness. Judy likes wristlets too. Yeah, it's so sparkly, I love it. And the little handle I found on Amazon, and it came in several different metal colors. So if you use silver Be So Dazzling yarn in your bag, you could do a silver strap. Or if you picked a different color, you could coordinate that way. But the handle comes in gold, silver, it's not real, gold and silver finish, and then I think another like pewter, kind of a darker gray, all really pretty. And depending on what color yarns you use, especially what color sequin yarn you use, I think that any one of those would be really amazing. But it has so much sparkle. This would be amazing for an evening purse. I can't wait to use it myself. This one has the sparkle in it too. And if I move it, you can definitely see that. Imagine this one out during the daytime and you're outside and it's sunny. Can you imagine how shimmery that would be too? So cool. The lining on this one has a little metallic in it as well. This is a linen yarn with a metallic thread, which I thought just tied in nicely with the sequins. And I found this one on Amazon. Excuse me, and you can find that in my Amazon shop too. If you can't find that at your stores, it's amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl. But we'll definitely be doing some tutorials on how to make the lining for these bags. So I thought I might bring out my sewing machine for the live podcast maybe next week or at least sometime soon. So I know everybody could use a refresher on sewing machines, right? If you don't make linings every day, sometimes it's a little tough to remember when it's right side facing and when it's wrong side facing. So I think it'll be really helpful to watch some tutorials on it. And I know some people last week were talking about pockets. I could definitely add a pocket to show you how you would do that. So you can expect that in an upcoming episode. Are there any other questions for me? Yeah, I think it's going to be super helpful, Pamela. Just have to figure out where it makes sense to put the camera. I think if I just drop the camera down a little bit, my head will be cut off, but you'll have like a really good view of the sewing machine and the table, because it won't even be so much watching the sewing. The most important thing to watch is how you get things ready for the sewing machine. The sewing machine does straight lines, right? It's about where you put those straight lines and why you do them and how you turn things right side out and inside it out. So being able to see where I'm working on the table is going to be really important on those days. But so fun. I can't wait to do some sewing tutorials too. All right, I don't see any other questions, so maybe somebody would like to pick a number between 1 and 7, and we will grab a Create, Share, Inspire notebook and randomly pick a quote. So I'll wait for a number between 1 and 7. Ah, that's easy. Judy picked 7. It's the one right on top. Ooh, this is a good one. This is by Rene Descartes. Divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible and necessary to resolve it. This screams baby steps to me, right? So when you look at an insurmountable task and go, how in the heck am I going to get from here to here? As many steps as you can break it into to just bite off a little bit each time. I'll give you a great example. When I publish my own books, right? I independently publish books. That means I am the designer of all the patterns inside. I am the knitter and crocheter of all the patterns. I am the technical writer of all of the patterns. I do all of the photography, all of the book layout, all of the romance copywriting, all of the illustrations. I do all of those jobs, right? Except for tech editing. And to sit here and go, wow, I want to write a book. Gee, how am I going to write a book? You know what you do? You break it down into all of those different jobs that I just said, and you break it down into each and every one of the patterns. So let's say there's 18 or 25 patterns. You break it down into each of those pieces and then break down that into yarn choice, stitch pattern, design. There's so many things, there's so many ways you can break it down. The time you're going to spend to make the piece, then how you're going to style it, how you're going to photograph it, how you're going to edit the photo. So I mean, even though I want to write a book, and writing a book seems so outrageous and something that you could never do, I hope you can see that by breaking it down into the different steps, it is doable. You have to start with baby steps and work your way up to getting all of those baby steps completed, all of those items checked off the checklist, and before you know it, you've written a book. So I know that that's a pretty crazy one. There's other things you can do as well, but this is a really wonderful quote because any gigantic goal that you have can always be broken down into smaller steps so that you can create that checklist. Mark those items off and build on those steps as you go to create something really wonderful and really achieve wonderful goals that maybe you don't understand how you're going to do when you first start wishing for them. So let's read the quote again. Divide each difficulty into as many parts as is feasible and necessary to resolve it. And you know what? You can do whatever you put your mind to if you come up with a great plan and never give up. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your evening to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed chatting about all the fun things we're going to celebrate in the next couple of days and all of the new patterns and all of the things that I showed and we talked about. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Check your email. I'm going to be sending out something special really soon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.